Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
Right now, Lithia Ford of Boise is buying used vehicles. How much you want for the SUV?
I don't know.
Well, Lithia Ford will give you more than that.
How much more?
More than you think.
I'm not thinking anything.
I'm thinking you might get even more than that. See how much more you can get at Lithia Ford of Boise.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
It's time for the Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show from Bronco Nation News. We're breaking down the game with highlights, interviews, analysis, and most importantly, you. Give your thoughts on the game in the YouTube chat or Facebook comments, and we'll include the best ones on the show. Check out LithiaFordBoise.com to view their full inventory of vehicles, or check them out at 8853 West Fairview in Boise. Now let's head out and join BJ Rains for the Lithia Ford of Boise post-game show from Bronco Nation News.
How are we feeling, Boise State fans? Wow, what a game. 59-52 the final. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We are courtside here. I don't have Colin Mitchell. I don't have my safety blanket with me, so doing this all myself in terms of the setup and everything. We're going to have Coach Rice. We're going to have some players join us live. We'll take your comments. We'll take your thoughts. And, Boise State certainly wins the game, and we will find out more about the injuries and things here in a little bit. The final score, 59-52, as Nate Lowry comes over here, going to get Max. If I can get them both, it'd be great. Yeah, if Paveli's cool. Yeah, it'd be great. Thank you. Yes, we're going to have Max Rice, and then Paveli Kuzmanovic is going to make, I think, maybe his media debut after he hits a huge three-pointer for Boise State. Again, the final score, 59-52. Max Rice with a nice win. He had a nice game. He had 22 points for Boise State, 12 for Marcus Shaver Jr., but he went down with an ankle injury. Certainly some concern there. Obviously, Najee Smith also went down with an injury. That's not good either. So a couple injury notes we'll have to ask Coach Rice about. But overall, a really, really nice win for Boise State. They were up 15, kind of gave it away, and we're actually trailing in the game with about 6:43 to go, I think it was. 7:01. They took the lead, and Boise State never gave it back. It got to 2 points a couple of times, a couple of huge shots for Boise State to be able to come back and win the game. And again, get your thoughts on the game in. We'll take them in the Idaho Central Credit Union YouTube chat. We appreciate Idaho Central Credit Union, and we will get to your comments, your thoughts, your takeaways. Bring on San Diego State, right? I mean, that's kind of the feeling. It wasn't the best win Boise State's had this season, but now the Broncos certainly gutted it out on the road. I really thought this was a trap game. I really did. I said it before the game. It turns out it was, whether you want to call it a trap game or not, that was certainly a game they could have lost if they didn't make some plays down the stretch. And again, huge three-pointer from Paveli Kuzmanovic. You had some other big shots down the stretch. I thought Boise State really gutted this one out down the stretch. Again, they led 36-21 pretty early in the second half, and then it was a 13-0 run. Boise State didn't score for over 6 minutes. That got Air Force within 2. And then, as I said, Air Force actually took the lead. Boise State went back up by 9 on a driving layup by Shaver, but then it was another big run for Air Force that cut it to 2, 43-41 about midway through the second half. And then Boise State was able to just gut this one out again. Air Force took the lead 46-45 with 7:01 left in the game. And Boise State was able to come back. Tyson Degenhardt had a little nice shot. Max Rice hit some free throws. And then, again, Paveli Kuzmanovic with the play of the game. Air Force goes just 4 of 24 from three-point range. They shoot 39% for the game. They were much better in the second half. They shot pretty well in the second half, 44%. But the Broncos defense getting it done yet again. So, again, Boise State was 7 of 22, but they were 0 of 9, I think it was, from three-point range before you got that huge three from Paveli Kuzmanovic there at, right at the top of the key with about a minute to go. Minute 29 was the exact time on the Paveli Kuzmanovic 3-pointer. So we will get to your comments. Keep them coming. I'm going to get to the YouTube chat in just a little bit. We are going to have Coach Rice join us. And again, Max Rice, and I believe Paveli Kuzmanovic is going to make his debut in the media. So with the media after this one, and we'll see how his English is. But a couple of huge threes. I mean, he didn't even play for 4 straight games, and then he's able to and then he's able to get it done. So texting Nate Lowry here on the players. And we're going to get Max and Pavla here in a few minutes. So looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and thank a couple of our sponsors and get that out of the way while we're waiting for Coach Rice to come over and join us. And again, this is your show tonight. We got record viewership, it looks like, or heading that direction. So get your thoughts, your comments in. Let us know. Go download that Bronco Nation News app. The new BNN app is live. We would love to have you download that. And you could download the app, and it's free, and it's in the Apple Store, the Google Play Store, and then that'll link you right to BroncoNationNews.com. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down at the bottom of the screen. It's free and easy. We'd love to have you. If you're on Facebook or Twitter watching the show, jump on over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/BroncoNationNews. That's where all of our interviews, press conference video, live shows, all that stuff goes after our games. We are broadcasting from the Cutwater Spirits mobile studios here at Clune Arena at the Air Force Academy. Again, Boise State on the road at Air Force, and Bronco Nation News is here in the Cutwater Studios. More than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails. Pick one up today at your local gas station or grocery store. Our title sponsor is rowpaint.com. BNN15 is the promo code they still got going on. BNN15 is the promo code, and that will get you 15% off your interior painting. You can use that promo code BNN15 at rowpaint.com. Lithia Ford of Boise, the title sponsor here of the pre- and post-game shows. They're paying top dollar for used cars and trucks, even if you don't buy from them. It's all done in 3 easy steps. You can share your vehicle information, make an appointment, get a cash offer from the appraiser while you wait. Hassle-free on the spot from Lithia Ford of Boise. And Idaho Central Credit Union, our road trip coverage sponsor. We appreciate Idaho Central Credit Union. ICCU.com. You can get more information. We appreciate them for their support and for helping us fund the road trips to be here at the Air Force Academy. So check them out, ICCU.com, and you will not be disappointed. It's an awesome website, easy to use for the mobile banking, and we appreciate ICCU for their support of Bronco Nation News. Looks like Leon Rice is finishing up his interview over there with Bob and Abe, so we'll get to him here in a couple of minutes. Let's check out a couple of the YouTube chat here. Kurt Blake, pesky Air Force team. We just couldn't hit a 3 in the second half. Yeah, started 0 for 9 until you had the 3-pointer from Paveli Kuzmanovic. Derek Morales, grateful for the win, the upcoming bye. Yeah, you got one more before the bye, though. You got San Diego State coming up. Don't let that go away. Shaver and Smith, the Grand Tetons. This says an ugly game, but I'll take it. Yeah, definitely concerned about the injuries. We'll have to find out about that. If Naj can't play against San Diego State, Burke Smith should start. That will be very interesting, and it did not look good for Najee Smith on that one. Logan Byler says got to play better. Milner and let's see here, need Naj and Shaver for San Diego State. Definitely do need them. Coach Rice going to make his way over. It looks like right now. We'll slide the chair over here. Coach Rice can. You got to come around here if you don't mind, Coach. We'll bring him on. We'll thank Matt Bauscher Real Estate, while Coach is coming over. Number 1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley is Matt Bauscher, and we appreciate him for his support of Bronco Nation News. No home is too big or too small for Matt Bauscher and his team at Bauscher Real Estate. Check them out today at BauscherRealEstate.com. We do have the victorious head coach.
Chuck, I have no snare in my headphones.
Can you hear it okay? We can turn you up a little bit.
Yeah, turn me up a little bit.
Is that okay?
That's better.
All right. We appreciate you joining us, Coach. What a game. Some runs back and forth, and the toughness you've talked a lot about with this team in the second half when with 7 minutes to go.
Can you turn my earphones down?
There you go.
Put my mic up a little bit.
All right, we'll turn the mic up. We'll turn the earphones down. I don't have my assistant Colin here to do all this for me, so I'm the writer, not the technical person, Coach.
There's a lot going on.
But the toughness in the second half, with 7 minutes to go, Air Force takes the lead, and you guys make some big plays down the stretch to win this game.
Man, and, we were a car with the springs were falling off. We got a flat tire. All these things were, you didn't have nausea, and then Shave goes down, and you're playing a big key to playing Air Force, and you saw, and I think it really helped us in the first half and got us going was how much we subbed, because we play in 4-minute stretches, but not against them. It's really, really hard to do at altitude with the speed they run their stuff, because if you have any sign of fatigue and any sign of being late, they make you pay. And they're going to run you until they make you pay. Then all of a sudden 2 guys are down and now you're shorthanded and you got guys out of position and you're trying, I'm running out of timeouts. I'm trying to get these guys, a semblance of what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
Because we like I said, we had guys out of position and so you couldn't really direct the ball where you wanted to as much as you wanted to because our playbook got super small. We were playing max at the 4.
Yeah.
And, but credit to our guys. Paveli made a huge shot. Buzo hadn't made a shot all night.
Yep.
And then he makes that big 2-pointer.
Yep.
That's a sign of tough teams and tough guys is they just find a way when everything it was going wrong.
Yeah.
That could go wrong, was going wrong. And then, these guys, I mean, they've won games this year.
Yeah.
And they've won conference games, and they're going to win more of them because you come in here and you have, like I said, you have something go wrong. Well, they make you pay.
You were down 12-4 in the early going. You battle back. I think it was 30-9 to finish the half from that point on. You get the 13-point lead. You stretch it to 15, but they go on a huge run. In the second half there when they were getting the momentum and coming back, kind of what were they doing or what were you guys not doing?
Well, again, it was a shortness of our bench, not having Najee, not having a rotation. And then, Lucas was turning the ball over, so that eliminated another guy.
Sure. 4
turnovers. And, he had played really good against these guys last year, and I was counting on him being able to do that. He caught it. But so then you had to juggle some more. And so it was, I looked out there, and there was a lot of guys out there that had hardly any experience in Mountain West games.
Yeah.
And, freshmen. And,
at one point you had Paveli, Lucas, and Najee out there. Or no, Kobe out there together. Yeah. Burke played.
That happened so quickly. You're like, oh, boy.
What is the concern level with Najee and Marcus at this point?
This time of the year, you're always concerned because you can't, we don't have 10 guys that are playing a lot. We have 5, and then those others fill a perfect role. And so there's huge concern. But I don't want to speculate. I don't want to, what looks bad today might not look bad tomorrow. What, you just, we got to evaluate it day to day. But tough time for that. But there's no good time for that when you have, a guy as valuable as Marcus, a guy as valuable as Najee. I mean, we were clicking because all 5 of those guys were clicking at a high level in their high minutes. And so, it's huge concern. But like I said, proud of those guys that came in, Paveli with the big shot, Buzo with the big shot. Kobe did some good defensive things, got some big rebound. The guys did what they needed to do, and that was impressive.
I wanted to ask you about Paveli. Didn't even play a minute, didn't play a second in the last 4 games, and then he comes in and hit a big 3 from the corner at one point, and then hit that step back at the top of the key, which essentially was was allowed you guys to go up by 5 with 1:30 to go. Well, what for him to not play in 4 games and come in and have the confidence to let that fly?
No doubt, and that's that's what we work on in practice and talk about, and it's if you can be tough when you're going through tough times. Then you're a Boise State Bronco, and those are tough times, and I acknowledge it to those guys all the time. Sometimes it's matchups. Sometimes it's, like Jason, he had never played against Air Force. The first time you play against them, it's really hard.
Yeah.
And you're going to learn through your mistakes some. Well, there wasn't a lot of extra minutes to learn through mistakes, and Paveli had played great last year here, and I thought he did a great job defensively, too. He understood what they were trying to do, and he was just rock solid all night. And, like Max had that great first half, carried us offensively. I mean, he was hitting some howitzers here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the one from the corner, the step back over there.
That was nice. And, but we just kind of had to keep it together. But again, we made big plays down the stretch, executed our OB against the pressure with only 1 timeout. Tyson threw a great home run pass, and Buzo finished it off. So a lot of good things to finish, but these games in the Mountain West.
A road game in the Mountain West, Coach. Fans that don't – every game's different. This one didn't have the biggest crowd. It's going to be the complete opposite on Friday. Final thing, what is your thoughts now? You get a chance at first place San Diego State on Friday night.
Well, again, thinking about our guys first, and we got to get back to the hotel. We got to evaluate some stuff. We got to get there's a lot of film and stuff that we have to get ready and a lot to do. We got to beat travel, when you got 2 in a row on the road.
Yep.
I mean, 1 on the road in the Mountain West is hard. 2 in a row is extraordinary hard, but we'll take tonight, get some film done, and then we'll battle back and beat travel tomorrow, and hopefully get some sunshine, some vitamin D. That has a way of curing things.
That pool workout, maybe.
Yeah, that's what they need, because there's not a lot on the floor when you're
Yeah.
down to this numbers. Now there's a lot of mental stuff we can do, but you're not going to go out and have a knockdown drag out practice.
Well, we appreciate your time. We'll see you in San Diego.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. There he is, Leon Rice. Hey, check out the Blue and Orange Store, theblueandorangestore.com. Free shipping. Any order over $40 is free shipping. Max Rice is going to sit down and join us here in just a second. Again, remember, theblueandorangestore.com. Free shipping. Any order over $40. And make sure you check out Ridley's Family Markets. They got that new app. Go download the new Ridley's app. They got all 13 locations in the state of Idaho. You can get the savings there near you. The Ridley's app, over 40% off on some of their locations there at shopridleys.com. We bring Max Rice into the program here. Appreciate you, Max. What a game, man. Back and forth, and you look up and all of it. You're up 15 at one point, and then you look up with 7 minutes left, and you guys are losing. What did it take to battle back and win this one?
Gosh, Air Force really knows how to make it a dogfight, and I think they do that a lot with pretty much everyone they play. You saw it in New Mexico the other day. They kind of just grinded their way into a ball game in the pit. They did the same thing here tonight, and we knew what they were doing coming in, and we were kind of low on guys. I was playing the 4. I didn't know anything out there, so I'm going to get in the film room and maybe learn that. Hopefully Najee's good, but ugly win, but it's a win. So.
Yeah, I mean, what was going on in the second half there when they were making that run? And they obviously came back, and like I said, you were up 15, and they went on a huge run, and they had an and one with 7:01 to go, and suddenly they're winning. What was kind of going on there, and how did you guys kind of get back on track and flip it?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is they just keep wearing you out. We had dudes hurt, so it was kind of just really weird playing different positions. Kobe doesn't really know. I think he was playing the 4 a little bit. He doesn't know it. I don't know the 4. I don't really know the 3, so I'm going to start learning those just to make those situations better. But they're a really good team. Just looking at the stats, like that freshman, Patrice or whatever, played 40 minutes.
Yep.
And he's a freshman. He's a really good player. Kind of reminds me of Deggy in ways.
Yeah.
Just a winner who makes winning plays. And Air Force is a lot better than their numbers. So
again, for you, another big first half where you kind of did it in the first half, and you still had some huge shots in the second half as well, some big free throws to seal it. But I know it's been a storyline for you. But what is it about early in the game where teams are just leaving you open and you're making them pay?
Yeah, it's weird. I was just talking about it over there with Bob. I don't know if I'm more aggressive in the first half or maybe I have more energy or something, but that is something I want to fix. I want to be able to be a full player in the first and the second half, and I think 80% of my points are coming in the first half, just based off. I usually have like double digits in the first half. In the second half, I sometimes struggle. So just putting a full game together is my goal at this point. I thought I played probably the ugliest 20-point scoring night of my college career. I didn't think I played very good. But a win is a win, and we'll take it.
I asked Leon yesterday about this being a potential trap game, and he kind of right away brushed it off. But I mean, if you put him under a lie detector test, I mean, it was a scary game. At least I thought so. Coming in here with you guys know you're going to San Diego. Massive game on Friday. Air Force is better than they've been in years past. This is always a tough place to play.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of the focus level coming in and just the ability to kind of fight off all the distractions, like you mentioned, the injuries, the crowd, everything, and get it done?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It was a trap game. Deggy likes to use that word too. So you don't look past them, but it's hard not to look. You're going to San Diego on Wednesday, and obviously they're always at the top of this league. So it's going to be a battle. It always is, and we're going to come ready, and hopefully we can get some of our guys back there.
What do you make of going down there? That'll be the last team you haven't played yet. First place. They're playing here right now, or in a little bit with.
Right now they started.
Yeah, they've started, and that's 4-4 in the early going. They're at Nevada. But what do you make of going down to Viejas and playing the first place San Diego State?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you play college basketball, to go play in arenas like that. That place is awesome. So they're always they're a great team, and I'm really excited to get after it with them.
We're going to bring Paveli on. He had a big shot tonight, didn't he?
Shout out Paveli. Won us the game with that 3, no question about it. He deserves a Powerade.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. We'll bring on Paveli real quick and get a couple questions from him. I'm told I got 2 minutes, so we'll keep it quick, and we're going to bring Paveli on right over here and keep this going. Paveli, what's up, man? Congratulations. We'll put this on you real quick. First time on the show. We appreciate you coming on. Huge 3, man. You hadn't even played in 4 games, and you hit the one in the first half. But tell us about that big 3 there, man.
Nothing special, man. I mean, we just play offensive set, and I just made the play, and I made the 3.
What is it about the confidence, though, that you haven't played a whole ton, and with the game on the line, you want to take that shot, man?
That's just me. I have big confidence, and I believe in myself, and that's it.
What has it been a little tough not playing the last couple of games?
It is. But I'm always like strong and like I have that mentality that I'm always ready, and that's it.
Did you have a feeling coming into this game maybe with it because Coach Rice said he was going to sub a little more? I mean, were they telling you be ready tonight?
Yeah.
What's going into the game? I mean, just obviously a big game. I mean, to be able to do that for the team when you haven't gotten a lot of chances and essentially win the game for your team, how's that feel?
I feel great. That was a good game for me, for us, and we just need to keep going. We have next big game against San Diego, and that's it.
Some guys wouldn't have shot that, man. You don't play much. You don't want to screw up and get benched. I mean, what is it about your confidence that, like I said, even though you haven't played much, you're not afraid to take the big shot with the game on the line?
Well, what I already said, that's my mentality. I'm believing myself. I believe I can make every time the shot, and I hope my teammates believe in me. And it was just simple for me to do that because it's not my first time I did that.
Well, what do you think about going to San Diego now and playing first place San Diego State? Big game.
That's going to be a big game for us. I'm very excited, and we're going to go there to win.
Congratulations on the win, man. Nice shot. Thanks for coming on the show, and have a safe trip to we'll see you in San Diego. Thanks a lot, man. There he is, Paveli Kuzmanovic. We thank Nate Lowry, David Moats, and the crew as well for their help here. And so, Paveli with a big shot. Thank you, Nate Lowry. Great stuff. We appreciate Coach Rice and the players for coming on. We will get to some more of your comments and thoughts here in a little bit. But first, want to thank a couple more of our sponsors before we forget. Hey, if you're looking for a new job, how about Transportation Compliance Service? They can help you out every step of the way and get you into the trucking industry. It's a booming industry right now. Check it out, Transportation Compliance Service. Transcompservice.com is the website, and they can get you in the trucking industry in no time. If you're looking for a new dentist, I highly recommend BoiseDentistryCo.com. Dr. Miner and his staff, they do a phenomenal job. Full family dentistry, so your kids, your parents, whoever. I just went last week and really enjoyed my visit, so make sure you check them out, BoiseDentistryCo.com. You will not be disappointed with the service you get there, and make the switch to a big supporter of local athletics, BoiseDentistryCo.com. If you're looking for business insurance, United Commercial Insurance, 229-8222. UnitedCommercialInsurance.com is the website, and again, they can offer business policy insurance in 44 states around the country. Make sure you check them out, UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. And Timberstone Golf Course, playtimberstone.com. Check them out if you're looking to play some golf, get some lessons from Tad Holloway. They got the indoor simulator out there, so there's never a bad time to go play some golf. Even when the weather's not great, it's still a perfect time to get out there and work on your game so you're ready to go. And again, if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're just stumbling across us on Twitter or Facebook, easiest way to watch all of our shows, you can turn on the notifications and know when we go live. We're live every pregame, every postgame for Boise State after every game and before every game. So make sure you check us out live on our shows. And the easiest way is to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I also want to throw in another plug for the app. Go download the app. It's free, and it's in the Apple Store and Google Play, and then that takes you to the website where you'll get full coverage of all of our games. We are taking your comments in the Idaho Central Credit Union YouTube chat. We'll get to some of those. We got some scores around the Mountain West we're going to check in as well. Let's see here. We'll get back to the graphic on the screen. Take care of our sponsors, Idaho Central Credit Union, Lithia Ford of Boise, rowpaint.com. Little new angle here. I'm further back. Not sure if I like that or not. We have the tripod on the court, and we'll see if it makes me look thin or not. But look at some scores around the Mountain West. San Diego State is up 11-4 in the early going. Wyoming up 20. How about Wyoming up 20 on Fresno State at home? You had UNLV get an 83-71 win, 12-point road win for UNLV, and then Boise State at Air Force. Boise State, again, as we said, 59-52. We'll see what happens with the KenPom numbers. Boise State was supposed to win by 8, so probably doesn't change a whole lot. We'll see if they've updated it yet. We'll go back to 2023, and they're up one spot to number 25, actually. Boise State up to number 25 at KenPom, and they will take a 18-5 record, 8-2 in the Mountain West into what should be an unbelievable showdown with San Diego State on Friday night at Viejas Arena. So really looking forward to that. Let's see what we got in some of the comments here. Let's see here. Need Naj and Shaver, and if you heard the quote from Leon Rice, great concern is what he said about Shaver and Najee Smith. Great concern. You're already dealing with a high ankle sprain for Marcus Shaver. I mean, let's just be honest. It'll be next to impossible for Boise State to go to San Diego State and win if Shaver and Najee Smith don't play. It's going to be hard to win if one of them doesn't play, but if neither one of them can play, that's going to be super hard for Boise State to win. Kurt says what happened to him looked like a knee injury of some sort. We'll see. He was wearing a big, bulky, like ice pack / brace on his knee, it looked like, and kind of limped off. Great way to finish the game. Hope Marcus is okay. Agreed. If Naj can't play, Burke should start. I think we already said that one, and I don't know if I agree with that or not, but you have to have somebody. We do have a new customer that just came in. We're still offering our deal, by the way. If you sign up for a subscription, $70 for the whole year, pay a one-time fee. We'll throw you a BNN t-shirt, and we'll give you either a gift card to the Blue and Orange store or a free round of golf at Timberstone. So we had somebody during the game sign up. Looks like we just had somebody else. So I got a couple left. If anybody wants to jump on in with a subscription, support our efforts for being on the road here, we would love to have that and help pay for some of the travel expenses and things. And we will ship you your stuff. When we get back to Boise, we'll look up and get your address. And Nathaniel says tough to win on the road in the conference. Yeah, any Mountain West road game, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's winning in conference play on the road is a different animal, and it's a tough thing to do. And I think Boise State, second half wasn't pretty, but that's a gutsy win. And it's again, ugly wins are better than good losses. So it was a nice win. They got it done. Nice to see Tim Duryea, by the way, seeing his family. Looks like his daughter's here, at least one of them, and she lives in the area and came down, and so he's spending some time with her over there on the sideline. She was able to come to the game. That's pretty cool. Nothing easy in the Mountain West. Good, gritty win. New Mexico trailed against Air Force till the 5:30 mark, so very similar when Boise State kind of went on that late run to get it done. Wasn't pretty. They pulled out a trap game, monster game coming up. Couldn't hit a three in the second half. Yeah, again, 0 for 9 from three-point range until you had the big shot. By the way, I think Max Rice stole my stats. Unless somebody threw them away already. Somebody walked off with my stats after the game. How about that? So we'll see if we can get another copy. But I know you usually say the refs were okay, but we're not sure the head guy's name, but how bad is he? David Hall. Is probably the one you're talking about. Thank you for stepping up and being in Colorado Springs. Appreciate your analysis and candor. Well, thank you for saying that. Appreciate that, TNT. That's nice of you to say. But let's see here. Huge fan. Boucher player of the game should be Petraitis, the guy on the other team. Not even close without him. Yeah, he had what did he finish with? He had a great game, especially in the first half. He really got it going for them. Petraitis, 20 points. He was 8 of 12 from the field. He should have shot more. Even 1 of 1 from three-point range. He played all 40 minutes and had 20 points, so he gave it everything he had for them. The bigger ref loved using his whistle. Go Broncos. Let's see here. When did all the refs get together at lunch and talk about how Shaver should get very few calls? Yeah, that was interesting. It's how it is every game. Marcus Shaver drives to the hoop and never really gets many foul calls, so it's just the way it is. He just doesn't get any foul calls very often, and finally had one where he got hurt. So we'll see. How is Shaver after the ankle? And again, if you're joining us late, you can go back and listen to Coach Rice. His interview, he said, I think the quote was great concern. So we'll see. Sandy Keene, great win. Was sweating it there for a while. Kuz, he will play against San Diego State. Looks like an aggravation, but we'll see. That would be big to get Shaver back. But again, you only get 2 days off. Only 2 days off before they play on Friday night. But he had to get helped off. He was basically limp. He basically had 2 guys, and he had his shoulders like this, and had to get helped off of the court after the game. So not great from that standpoint. Looks like record viewership according to Hunter Chapman. Let's go. Record viewership, BJ and the family building the brand. Thank you, TNT. Appreciate that. Let's see. Jace, not much Jace Whiting tonight. Was Coach resting him or hurt? He played a little bit. Didn't get in there a ton. And again, if Max Rice hadn't walked off with my stats, we could look at that again. I think I have stats here, but he finished 2 minutes for Jace Whiting. He got 2 minutes. He came in when Shaver went out later in the game. Not much again from the bigs. You had Milner in there, and then I know Naj went out, but once Milner came in, he really didn't do a whole lot. He had a couple of fouls and a couple turnovers. He got benched. Burke Smith got some more minutes again. He played 3 minutes and had a rebound. That's something they still have to figure out. But the bench did, we talked a lot about the bench not doing much, and you had Paveli hit that huge shot. So I was happy to get him on the show. And, man of few words, isn't perfect with the English language, but he came on, and appreciate him for coming on and doing that. And that was That was nice of him to do. Oh, we're back here. I'm the tech guy. Yeah, I'm need Colin on these road trips. We need a few more subscribers so I can send Colin to all the road games. Although Colin will be at San Diego State on Friday, so that will help. Let's see. Not that it's different than any other year. Already stoked for Friday. Yeah, Friday should be a huge game. Why doesn't he have a mural downtown? Broncos won. That's always a good night. Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest game of the season, but they'll certainly take it. We're scrolling down here. I'm still behind on the comments here. If you have any final comments or things, get them in. Let's see here. Max put on a clinic in the first half. Yeah, 16 points in the first half for Max Rice. Hit a couple big shots, had a big free throws as well. So we will see here. What else we got? Score 40 against San Diego State. I assume he's talking about Max Rice. I mean, they scored 42 and won the game last year, so maybe 40 would win the game this year. Probably not, if I had to guess. We don't know who we play next. Max says, I think they just started. Yeah, he knows, right? Yeah, they knew who they played next. They Leon said that yesterday, and he's just trying to say the politically correct thing. They knew they were flying straight to San Diego. They knew who they were playing, and now they knew it was going to be a huge game. So, 3-game winning streak now for Boise State, 18-5 on the season. They are now 8-2 in Mountain West play as well. Give them a Powerade. That was funny when let's see. Like this kid already. Great, tough win. Congratulations. Hopefully Shaver and Smith will heal quickly. We need the bench to step up on Friday. Go Broncos. Paveli looks like he's getting ready for the Jedi training with the space-looking backpack. The confidence just sounds ready to kick ass. Dude needs more playing time. Let's see here. See if we got any final comments here. We appreciate everybody for checking us out again. We'll make let's see. I guess the Loyola Dayton game was on, so some folks were missing some of that. NPOM is the numbers are similar. They just each have their own formula, but the net is just the one the NCAA created themselves, and it's the one they use. It's just the official one, but they're pretty similar in terms of how they do defense and offense and all the stats and jumble it all together at the end of the game. So it's pretty simple. As Derek says, KenPom's predictive. Net is a measure of where you are right now. That is true. KenPom does rank you, and then it more looks forward to what you will do based on what you've already done. The net looks more at what you have done to this point. James disagrees. We can win at Viejas without Najee and Shaver. The team is deep. I need a big game from Whiting, at least Keys from 3. Max had those stats in his hand. Yeah, I think he did get up and walk out with them. We'll have to go check the stats on that. Max Rice, maybe that's a short in the making. Max Rice, YouTube short. Max Rice walking out with my stats after the game. We'll check in again. It's 12-12. When we're about to end it here, and you can get over to CBS Sports Network and watch San Diego State and Nevada. That should be a good game. I'm going to write an article. I'm going to cut up all this video, and we'll get some clips posted to YouTube of the interviews if you missed any of those. And then, again, we'll have full coverage, BroncoNationNews.com. Jeremy says, boiled my blood pressure a couple of times. We'll take a win every time, though. Any word on the injuries? If you joined us late, I think the quote was great concern for Najee Smith and Marcus Shaver, but Leon Rice says you never know right now. Too early to tell. They'll travel. They're staying in Colorado Springs tonight, and they will travel to San Diego tomorrow, and then they'll have practice on Thursday before they play on Friday. So we'll see. No practice tomorrow, and we'll see kind of what their status is moving forward. So what a win, man. I mean, this is a big one for Boise State. Again, I know it wasn't pretty. When you're up 15, would you have liked to have coasted and won by 25 and helped the metrics? Sure, that would have been great. But you know what? A 7-point win is certainly better than a loss. And if you were on Boise State -8 or 8.5, whatever the spread was, you were hoping Max Rice was going to heave one up there at the end. I saw a couple people in the crowd that looked like they were a little disappointed that the final score was 7 and not 9. But it is what it is, and Boise State gets the win. And now it sets up the showdown in San Diego. First place, San Diego State. Boise State could be tied with them or could be one game back. And again, Boise State beat them 3 times last year. It's one of the only times it's happened in the last several years for San Diego State where they lose to the same team 3 times in a row, 3 close games. Remember the close game where Shaver hit the big shot? They win 42-37 in San Diego. Then you had the game in Boise where you had the foul called. Matt Bradley misses both free throws. Then Abu Kijab gets the foul call with 1 second left. Boise State makes those free throws and wins. And then in the championship of the Mountain West tournament, San Diego State had 2 shots in the final 20 seconds. seconds. It was kind of a crazy finish. The floater at the buzzer that almost went down, and it misses, and Boise State wins the Mountain West Championship by 1 point. So, Viejas is going to be rocking on a Friday night. It's going to be a really, really tough game. First thought is, it's going to be a tough one for Boise State to win. If I had to make a pick right now, just not knowing the injury status of Boise State, you probably have to pick San Diego State at home to hold serve. But it wouldn't be a bad loss or anything for Boise State. It's a quad one game. This would have been the bad loss. You needed to win this one, and now it'd be a huge win if you get it on Friday, but it wouldn't be the end of the world if you don't. But it's got a chance to really help their resume, put them back in first place. I mean, there certainly is a lot on the line with a win on Friday night, but as I said, I think San Diego State's going to be amped up after losing 3 times to Boise State last year. They get the first home game, and then again, remember the return game in Boise is senior night. San Diego State's got a tough road. I really like them. I think they're a good team, but they're playing at Nevada tonight. They still have to play, at Boise, at New Mexico, at Utah State. So this is they got a lot of tough games left. So I think San Diego State is deservingly in first place, but their schedule's about to get a lot tougher here moving forward. So Rice is still watching Mahomes with the deep fly route on the Abbo dunk. That was a great dunk, by the way. So we'll see what the injury status is. I am headed back to Boise in the morning. Got my son Naismith's talent show at school. We got signing day, by the way, 2:00 as well. So we'll be back for that 2:00 signing day press conference with Andy Avalos tomorrow. So we'll have you covered on that. And then we'll have right back to San Diego for the game on Friday night. So busy week for Bronco Nation News. And again, appreciate all you guys for checking us out and subscribing. And we'll keep it going until midnight, I guess. If you want time now to jump in, $70 gives you a full year subscription, daily emails, exclusive content, recruiting coverage, all kinds of stuff. And we'll throw you a t-shirt and a gift card for a round of golf at Timberstone, or a Blue and Orange Store gift card you can pick if you sign up for a 1-year subscription. And if you're not ready for the $70 commitment, you can just pay $6.99 a month and do that as well. So appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show. I got a lot of work to do. I also want to watch the end of the San Diego State game, as I'm sure you guys do. So big win for Boise State. Again, final score 59-52. Max Rice is the high scorer. We'll make him the Matt Bauscher Real Estate Player of the game. He had 22 points. You know what? Let's give it to Paveli. Let's give it to Paveli. He had a huge 3 that basically sealed the game there. He hadn't played in 4 games. We'll call it a tie. I think Paveli Kuzmanovic needs to be in the mix there as well for our player of the game. But again, Boise State didn't play their best, but they get it done. A big win, and they're now 18-5 on the season, 8-2, and in second place in the Mountain West, and maybe first place by the end of the night if Nevada beats San Diego State. Flip over to CBS Sports Network and watch the end of that one. But Kurt's asking about a morning show tomorrow. I don't think so. I fly back at 8:30. Got to get all the way back to the Denver airport and fly back. So probably no morning show. Maybe something in the afternoon. Jay Tust owes me a show because we didn't have one today either. But as of now, we'll have Mike Prater on Thursday morning. It'll be the next live show for Bronco Nation News. Then Jay Tust on Friday. I'll be live in San Diego on Friday morning. Maybe I'll do it out by the pool or something. We'll see. So thank you to all of you for watching this. Truly appreciate it. I wouldn't have the ability to do this if it wasn't for you guys watching and helping support the sponsors. And please do support the sponsors. Tell them that it's working for them and that you appreciate them advertising with Bronco Nation News, whether it be rowpaint.com or Lithia Ford or Idaho Central Credit Union. If you go into the Blue and Orange Store and buy a shirt, tell them about that you thank them for sponsoring Bronco Nation News. And whether any of our other great sponsors, if you get your business insurance through United Commercial Insurance or go to Boise Dentistry Co., all of our great sponsors, go shop at Ridley's Family Markets and tell the Ridleys that you appreciate them for sponsoring us, because all these sponsors are doing it because they're nice to me, but they also want to see a return on their investment. So let's keep it going. So the sponsors want to keep doing this, and these pre and post game shows are a free service to you folks on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook because of our sponsors. So thanks to all of them. And I wanted to make sure I said that, and we'd love to have you subscribe and sign up for that YouTube channel. Again, the YouTube channel is free, and we're trying to build that up. We just passed 2,000, so make sure you check that up. We would appreciate that. And you can subscribe for free just at the bottom of the screen. You just click the like and the subscribe button. So that'll do it for this show. One final check. It is 14-14 midway through the first half, San Diego State and Nevada. We'll monitor that. And big game on Friday. We'll have full coverage, BroncoNationNews.com. Again, I'll have my full column and recap. We'll get the interviews back up as well. So a lot to get to. And we will do that for you later tonight. So check later tonight or wake up in the morning and check BroncoNationNews.com. If you're a subscriber, you'll be getting an email from Colin Mitchell with all the story and the interviews and things from the game. So that'll do it. Clune Arena at the Air Force Academy, Bronco Nation News, the only local media outlet aside from Bob Beeler, who does the broadcast. KTIK, they were here as well, but nobody else except Bronco Nation News was here to give you the live coverage, and we're proud of that. We don't do it to talk negatively about anybody else that is not here, but we're here, and hopefully you guys recognize that and makes you more inclined to want to continue to read us and subscribe and watch our shows. So we're at every game, home or road, doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter the opponent or how close the game is supposed to be or blowout or whatever. We'll be there providing pre- and post-game coverage and trying to make this your spot for Boise State coverage on a daily basis. So go download the app and follow us and subscribe on YouTube and check out BroncoNationNews.com. So thanks so much for checking us out, and we'll talk to you back in Boise on Thursday. We'll have signing day coverage tomorrow too. So check the YouTube channel and the website and all that great stuff. There'll be all kinds of Boise State news the next couple of days. So check it out. And we appreciate your time. Appreciate you for watching, and have a great rest of your night. And we'll check out that San Diego State Nevada game. First place will be on the line, but could be two teams tied for first place if Nevada wins on Friday night. So monster showdown. Can't wait to get to Viejas Arena. It's going to be a lot of fun. Boise State, San Diego State on Friday night. One of the bigger games in the Mountain West all season on Friday night. So thanks again. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you later. Bronco Nation News Live, the Lithia Florida Boise postgame show presented by RowPaint.com and Idaho Central Credit Union. BJ Rains signing off from Clune Arena. 59-52. The Broncos win it. This has been Bronco Nation News. Bronco Nation News.